Good morning, all my lovelies. All right, there is nothing like a formula recall to get you back on social media. I'm Dr. Bridget Young, founder of Baby Formula Expert, and let's talk about the ByHeart Recall. All right, for those of you using ByHeart formula, I am sure you have heard now that officially as of yesterday, all of the ByHeart formula is recalled, no matter what type of tub, what lot, even the little sachet packets. Everything is being recalled. Do not use it. So I'm going to walk you through what the recall is, what to do, and then we're going to talk about other formulas that might be a good fit for your baby because you do need to switch today. First of all, don't panic. We're going to go through it together. I know this is so scary, but I'm going to give you all the information you need and hopefully some things that will help keep your poor heart from beating out of your chest. All right, so all of ByHeart formula is being recalled for 15 cases of infant botulism. Botulism actually grows from spores. This is why same reason we don't feed infants raw honey. The spores can actually grow inside an infant intestine, and then when they grow to enough, they can make the baby sick. So sometimes there's a long delayed time period between when the infant is exposed and when they actually become sick. So we'll hit this first about what to look for. So stop using the formula today, but babies can develop symptoms of botulism up to 30 days after being exposed. So symptoms include, I got my list here, poor feeding, loss of their little head control, difficulty swallowing, that's the one we get really worried about, decreased facial expression, which is kind of an unusual symptom, and this can also sometimes cause a real difference in your baby's normal cry. So if you have any of these symptoms, go to your doctor right away. So the thing that we know, and don't panic, is those are all weird symptoms. You would be calling your pediatrician anyway. So monitoring your baby, as the FDA says, is just loving on your baby the way you normally do. And should they start being sick and having symptoms like a weird cry, bizarre facial expression, loss of appetite, that stuff you're going to notice anyway, and your every normal day activity would be changed anyway. So call your doctor just like you normally would. And then you can go about your life. Okay, here's what you're going to do with your ByHeart formula. You are going to stop using it right away. Flip it over and take a picture of the lot. So on the underside of the can, there'll be the lot information and the expiration date. Take a photo of that. Then put the formula aside. Don't actually throw it away. Put it aside and you're going to save it for 30 days. This is because on the very, very off chance, the rare, we don't even want to think about it, if your baby does get sick, the FDA and the CDC and your doctor will want to test the formula to see if they can detect any botulism spores and potentially link that to your baby's symptoms. So you're going to save that for 30 days, which means on December 12th, we all have a huge party. I'll come back on here. We can throw the formula away. We're going to party that we're out of the danger zone, and we're all going to have a wonderful holiday. All right. Now let's talk about what you really probably want to hear is, oh my God, you have to change formulas. Yes, this sucks. I'm so sorry. Changing formulas is the pits and none of us want to do it, but this is like a for real, we got to do it now reason. So I'm going to take you through, we're going to look at what's in the ByHeart formula and then talk about some alternative products and why you may choose one over the other. So whenever we're changing formula for any reason, we want to think about the ingredients of the formula we're using so that we can either, in this case, try to match them or switch them if we're trying to address a symptom. So protein is the first ingredient that sort of matters most because it's the most likely to cause a bad reaction. So there's good news and bad news here. The ByHeart protein source is really unique. They actually did a clinical trial and it's a proprietary blend. So it's a mixture of both intact or large proteins and partially hydrolyzed proteins, which means proteins that have been broken down into a smaller size that are a little easier to digest. ByHeart also includes kind of a large amount of two breast milk based proteins called alpha lactalbumin and lactoferrin. You don't have to remember that. That's just background information to say, you're not going to be able to find an exact replica protein source because it doesn't exist on the market. That's the bad news. The good news is because ByHeart contains these larger proteins that, come fresh out of the cow's udder and they're not changed in any way, your baby really is likely to be able to tolerate most, if not all, formulas on the market. You really have a lot of options, which is really, really encouraging. So that's the protein. The carbohydrate source in ByHeart is 100% lactose. Great. We have a lot of that on the market. And the fat source is a mixture of vegetable oils like all other formulas, and also some cream from whole cow's milk. So with all that in mind, what are we going to match it to? I'm going to give you a couple options, but I want to emphasize any infant formula in the US is going to be safe and it's going to be a fine option. So no matter what you choose, it's a great choice. If your baby tolerates it, you've nailed it. Now, if you have to choose one today and you want somewhere to start, here are some options. I'm going to give you options in two categories. First, you could choose, if organic is really important to you, because ByHeart is an organic formula, there's some organic options that also use whole cow's milk. So some of that fat source will be coming from cream. Two options are a newer formula called NARA Organics, N-A-R-A. It is FDA approved. It's very safe. You do have to order it online. So depending on how quickly they can ship, that may not be a great option if you need formula for your next feed. But they use the highest amount of cream in the fat blend of any other formula on the market, at least right now in the US. You could also get Bobby, is an organic brand that also makes a whole milk based recipe. So it will also have some of that like yummy cow's milk cream, and all of the proteins are that larger size. But again, if your baby's doing well on ByHeart, they can digest that larger size protein, and so they'll probably be able to handle either the NARA or the Bobby just fine. Other options. Now, I'm for a formula with a smaller protein size. Remember I mentioned that ByHeart uses a mixture of these big proteins and these smaller digested proteins. There are many formulas on the market that just use these smaller proteins. Two good options include, if you want an organic, Bobby again has an organic partially hydrolyzed formula. It's called Bobby Gentle. And it is partially hydrolyzed. All the proteins are broken down. It's organic. And the carbohydrate source is 100% lactose, similar to the ByHeart. Another option is the Dr. Brown's Gentle Pro. And it also says Good Start on the label. This used to be Gerber, but now the brand is owned by Dr. Brown's. So Dr. Brown's Good Start Gentle is, the protein source is the same as the Bobby Gentle. It's partially hydrolyzed. If you're interested, it's 100% whey. The Dr. Brown's carbohydrate source is 70% lactose and 30% maltodextrin. So a little less lactose, but in this instance, great. They're all great, because if your baby was having 100% lactose on the ByHeart and doing well, 70% lactose, 30% maltodextrin is going to be no problem for them. So both of the Bobby and the Dr. Brown's are available at your common stores. You'll be able to find them at Walmart, Target. So hopefully you should be able to get those quickly. How do you choose which one is right for you? Well, our number one concern right now is safety. So the short answer is any formula. Any formula is going to be safe. Of course, we want to find one that your precious angel is going to be able to digest right away. So I've given you some options, but if those options aren't available at the store, don't panic. Honestly, really anything is going to be fine. If you get to the store and all those options are available to you and you're like, oh, do I go with the organic? Do I go with a partially hydrolyzed? Ask yourself a couple questions. This really comes down to the protein. Do you want a big protein size or a broken down protein size? Questions include, how old is your baby? Have they had solid foods? If you've got a sweet 8-month-old who's, clawing food off your plate and smearing it all over their face, they can handle a large size protein there. They're already eating them in their solid foods. Go ahead and go right for that larger protein. Again, if you want organic, Any organic brand is going to be fine. I gave you a couple that also use cream in the blend, but that's not necessary. So the world is really your oyster. The next question is, what kind of a digester is your baby? Usually when they're older, like an 8-month-old or a 9-month-old, they've overcome some of those early hard newborn weeks where, gosh, digesting is just so hard. And they're I call those the rock star digesters. So if your baby is not a rock star digester, maybe they're in the newborn phase, maybe they just are still struggling to, have all those intestines working just the way we want, maybe a partially hydrolyzed formula is going to be a better fit for them right now until the ByHeart is safely available again. And in that case, some options, as I mentioned, are the Bobby Gentle, Dr. Brown's Gentle. Dr. Brown also has another partially hydrolyzed formula called Soothe. Any of those are going to be a great fit, and your baby is probably going to transition beautifully. Normally, we like to stretch transitions out to give infant intestines a chance to adjust. Can't do that now. It's got to be a cold turkey change. So with that, I just want to remind you, it might take them a couple days to really adjust and feel comfortable digesting on their new formula. And my prayers and heart are with you as you get through that time. I really hope this is helpful. I want to end reminding you to please don't panic. A switch is always challenging, but you really, after you switch the formula, you're just going about your everyday normal business. Because if your baby gets sick, you would be calling your pediatrician anyway, and that's what you're going to do now. Then you can mark your calendars for that December 12th day when we're 30 days past today, and we all get to have a little party that we've made it past the danger zone. We can throw away the ByHeart formula that we've saved just in case and embrace the holiday with your precious baby. For my providers watching, you will receive information from your, I'm in New York State, so our New York State Department of Health, your State Department of Health. Keep that information. It will give you numbers to call if you suspect infection, and it will give you instructions about how to collect samples for infection tracking on a national level. And the CDC and the FDA, there are numbers to call, and they'll help walk you through that process. This is a hard one. There's no way around it. I'm sorry that you're having to go through this. My heart is with you, but you can do it, and your baby is really going to transition beautifully. If you have questions or things that I didn't address, feel free to leave them in the comments or send a message, and I'll try to get back to them.